Hello everyone and welcome back to Catherine's Plates. Today I'm going to show you how to make SCOTCHEROOS. Now SCOTCHEROOS is a very decadent, very delicious, but very easy treat to put together. It involves Rice Krispies. It's kind of like making a Rice Krispie treat, but over the top. You just need these 6 ingredients right here. It's got peanut butter in it. We've got some bags of chips here. And of course, you need your Rice Krispies. And then we've got some things that we're going to make that's going to hold it together. You guys ready? Well, let's get started. Okay, we're going to be using a cup of everything, just about. Now, the first thing you want to do is get a large skillet deep enough that it's going to hold a lot of Rice Krispies. Or you can use a large pot. Now, I'm just going to put it on medium heat. We're going to add 1 cup of sugar. Now this is white granulated sugar. I'm just going to even that out and pour that in. You want to be quick with this because you don't want to scald your sugar. And then we're going to add 1 cup of light corn syrup. Now I'm just going to pour it into my handy dandy measure here. And we're going to add that. I love this measure. Really gets everything out of it. All right, we're just going to mix this together and continually stir it till it comes to a boil. You want to make sure all the sugar is incorporated into the corn syrup, and then we just want to cook it down until the sugars melt into the corn syrup. We're going to get our next ingredient ready, which is the peanut butter. You want to have that ready really quickly. I'm going to be using the same measure here. It's starting to bubble just a little bit. We want to get it to a nice simmer. Now I'm just using some Peter Pan. As we all know, the Jif peanut butter right now has been taken off the shelves. Now this is what's going to hold the Rice Krispies together. And that peanut butter is going to give it a delicious flavor. I'm keeping an eye on my sugar there. Stirring it every so often. That looks good right there. Now, right when the sugar mixture comes to a boil, we're going to go ahead and turn off the heat. All right, you can definitely tell that it is boiling, so we're going to go ahead now and turn off the heat because the sugars have melted into the corn syrup. Because you don't want to let that boil too long. Okay, we're going to go ahead now and add the peanut butter. All right, we're going to start melting the peanut butter into the corn syrup sugar mixture. All right, make sure you have your Rice Krispies ready because we're going to need to add 6 cups to the mixture. And you want to do that before that corn syrup mixture starts to kind of solidify into where it's really hard to get your Rice Krispies mixed in. All right, we're going to go 2 cups at a time. All right, and just start folding the Rice Krispies into the mixture. Just use a spatula, and then you're going to just keep going until all the Rice Krispies are coated. Hear all those little Rice Krispies popping in there? Snap, and crackle, then pop. My husband will be the first one in here when these are done. Y'all know him by now. He loves his desserts and treats. All right, let's set these up. Okay, I'm going to take some cooking spray and spray the bottom and the sides. I'm going to take a sheet of parchment paper that will fit in and come up the sides. Now that spray that we did first off will help keep that parchment paper in place. Make sure you get into the corners really good. Now what I'm going to do is just spray the bottom of that. If you don't have parchment paper, you can just really grease well your baking dish, okay? Because you want this to be able to come out. So you need it well greased, or you can use a parchment paper because you can lift the sides of it and just pull it right out. Let's go ahead now and take our Rice Krispie peanut butter mixture and put it into our baking dish. You want to get at it before it starts solidifying in your pan, which it will do. Y'all, if you don't have one of these pans, I'm telling you what, it's awesome. Nothing sticks to it. That bites for me. That's good. All right, take your spatula and you want to flatten this down evenly. You want a solid form. That's why you got to get at this pretty quickly. It'll start solidifying up. And we still have the topping to put on. All right, that is pretty solid. What we're going to do is melt some chips. Okay, so there's several ways you can do this. The first way is you can do it in the microwave. You can just put both packs of chips into a microwave safe bowl, put it into the microwave for about 30 seconds, stir it up, put it back in, and keep going until you get a nice smooth consistency. I don't really have luck in that department, so I always do a double boiler. All I do is take a medium pot, put about 1 inch of water down on the bottom, bring that to a boil, place a bowl over the pot. That'll hang over the edge there. And then you just want to make sure your water's not hitting at the bottom of the bowl. That's why that 1 inch of water is plenty for this. All right, we're just going to place our 2 bags of chips. Now I have milk chocolate, and these are 11.5 ounces. Just going to place them in. And then, because these are Scotcheroos, you need some butterscotch chips. We've got the same amount, 11.5 ounces. So we're just going to mix it with the chocolate chips. Oh, those smell good. Oh my gosh. And then you're just going to take your spatula and then you're going to blend this together. Grab a towel, which I have right here. That's how I feel today. And I'm just going to use that to hold my bowl so we don't burn ourselves. And just stir this around until the chips have melted nice and smooth. Y'all stick around. Hey, where am I at? I'm on Facebook. I'm on TikTok. Y'all, that's been fun. I just take videos, compress them down to 1 minute, make them fun for you guys. They're fast and they just show how something comes together. So I'm really getting into that. So y'all go check me out in those places. Also, I'm on Rumble, so if you want to go over there and support me there. So that's where I'm at. Now at this point, you can go ahead and turn off your burner. There's enough heat going on that'll help melt the rest of the chips here. Just keep moving them around, smashing on the chips. Yeah, look how creamy that's getting. Smooth. All right, let's go ahead and put these over our peanut butter Rice Krispie treats. Okay, make sure you're using your towel to hold the bowl because it is hot. Just use your spatula, smooth it out. Again, because this will solidify once it starts cooling. So you want to make sure you have it where you want it. I'm in heaven right now. All right, what we're going to do now is allow these to set up. And what that means is that we want those Rice Krispie treats on the bottom to be nice and solid, that chocolate on the top to be nice and set. So what I'm going to do is place mine in the refrigerator. And then once that chocolate has hardened, I'm going to come back, cut these into squares, and give them a try for you. Okay, I've just pulled this out of the refrigerator. I think it's been around 2 hours, and it is solid. So I'm going to take the ends of my parchment paper here. Now if you don't have the parchment paper in there, you can just take a knife and you can cut squares out of it from inside. But I'm going to release the parchment paper. I'm going to place this on a cutting board. All right, that's how thick that looks right there. I'm going to take a large knife and I'm going to start cutting squares. All right, look at those. They smell delicious. They look decadent and very easy to put together. Let's give one a try. That's good. Well, I like the chewiness of the Rice Krispies with that peanut butter in there. I'm telling you, the butterscotch, oh, it makes it so delicious. Scrumptious, decadent, whatever you want to call it. There it is. All right, you guys, give me a thumbs up. Comment down below what you think. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification. That way you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. All right, I'll see you on the next episode.